Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive with us. We're going to be talking about something that's really becoming super important for hotels in India these days. Artificial intelligence. I know. You might be thinking, AI, come on, that's for the big fancy hotels, not for a small operation like mine.
Well, you're not alone in thinking that, but things are changing so fast. AI is not just some futuristic thing anymore. It's here and it's really making a difference.
Exactly, it's not just a fantasy anymore. We're diving into this blog post today, and it's called Mistake No-18. Why not? Using AI in operations puts you behind competitors. This is a really fascinating part of a bigger series called, what is it? 50 Mistakes Why Most Hotels Fail and How You Can Succeed, and is written by a real expert in the field, Arun Kumar Raman. Let me tell you, what he has to say about AI is pretty eye-opening.
Yeah, he doesn't sugarcoat it, that's for sure. Arun really gets to the heart of the matter when he says that some hotels are embracing AI and seeing amazing results. But a lot of others, they're hesitant, holding on to these old ideas about cost, complexity, thinking it's not for them. And the truth is, if you ignore AI, you're going to fall behind. It's as simple as that.
It's like burying your head in the sand, right?
Yeah.
So let's break this down for our listeners who might not be totally up to speed on all the latest AI stuff.
Yeah.
This blog post makes a really strong case that AI is not just for those big hotel chains anymore.
Right. Exactly.
There are solutions out there that are affordable for hotels of all sizes.
Yeah.
And a lot of these tools are actually very user-friendly these days, surprisingly so. But I'm curious, for those hotel owners who are still not convinced, what are they risking by not getting on board with this AI thing?
Think about it this way. Guests today, they're used to everything being fast and personalized, right? Booking flights online, ordering food with an app, everything's instant. And they expect that same level of service from hotels. If your hotel is stuck doing everything manually with slow response times and clunky systems, you're gonna frustrate people. And these days, with online reviews being so powerful, a couple of bad reviews can seriously hurt your reputation.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, what's that saying? You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And in the hospitality industry, that first impression, that's everything.
It really is, and that's where AI comes in. It can streamline all your operations, automate those tasks that take up so much time, and that frees up your staff to focus on what really matters, providing amazing guest experiences.
So it's not about replacing your staff with robots, right?
No, not at all. It's about giving your staff the tools to do their jobs even better. Imagine if your team doesn't have to waste time on all that manual stuff like processing bookings, answering the same basic questions over and over, chasing payments. They've got more energy and time to really connect with the guests, to make them feel special and valued.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture here, but let's get a little more specific. How exactly can AI actually improve the guest experience? Because let's be real, a lot of people, when they think of AI, they think of those really annoying chatbots, the ones that just frustrate you and make you want to pull your hair out.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. The early chatbots, they didn't exactly give AI a good reputation, did they? But AI has come a long way since then. Imagine a chatbot that doesn't just give robotic answers, but actually personalizes its responses based on what the guest likes.
Oh, okay.
Let's say a guest mentions that they're interested in trying the local food. The chatbot could suggest restaurants nearby, maybe even book a table for them and throw in a little discount code because they're staying at your hotel.
Wow, that's pretty cool. It's like having a virtual concierge that's available 24/7. But what about those guests who, they just prefer talking to a real person?
Well, AI can still make a huge difference in those situations. Think about this. Your front desk staff, they could have access to a guest's entire profile, including their past stays, their preferences, any special requests they've made before. They could greet the guest by name, offer them their favorite room type, maybe even surprise them with a little welcome gift that's tailored to their interests. It's all about making the guest feel like they're known and understood.
Okay, I'm starting to see the light here. I really am. AI can definitely make things better for guests. But what about the bottom line, the financial side of things? Can AI actually help hotels increase their revenue?
Oh, absolutely. One of the most powerful ways AI is being used in the hospitality industry is through something called dynamic pricing.
Dynamic pricing, okay.
Now, I know that might sound a little complicated, but it's actually quite simple. It's basically using AI to optimize your room rates in real time.
Real time.
Yeah, based on things like demand, the time of year, even what your competitors are charging.
So instead of setting fixed prices for each room type, you're letting AI adjust the prices to make the most money.
That's exactly it. Think about it. A human revenue manager, They can only analyze so much data and make so many changes in a day. But an AI system, it can constantly monitor everything that's happening in the market, predict how demand is going to fluctuate, and adjust your prices accordingly. So you're always getting the best possible rates.
Wow, that sounds like it could be a real game changer, especially in a market as, well, as dynamic as India. But I'm guessing that this kind of, I don't know, sophisticated AI system, it must cost a fortune, right?
That's a really common misconception. There are AI-powered revenue management tools available today that are specifically designed for small and mid-sized hotels. And the pricing is actually very competitive. And the return on investment, well, that can be significant.
You're really painting a compelling picture here. So for a hotel owner listening to this who's thinking, all right, I got to get on board with this AI thing, where do they even start? I mean, it can feel pretty overwhelming, right?
Yeah, I get it. It can be a lot to take in. But the good news is you don't have to do everything all at once. The first step is to figure out where AI could make the biggest difference for you. What are the biggest challenges you're facing? Where are the bottlenecks in your operations? What parts of the guest experience could be improved? Once you have a good understanding of your needs, then you can start looking at the different AI solutions that are out there.
So it's about being strategic, not just jumping on the AI bandwagon for the sake of it.
Exactly.
And Arun actually gives a great example in his blog post about a mid-sized hotel in Mumbai that successfully integrated AI tools into their operations. And they saw some really impressive results.
Yeah, it's a really inspiring story, and it shows that AI can make a real difference for any hotel, no matter how big or small. What's interesting is that this hotel, it wasn't some luxury chain with unlimited resources. They were facing some very real challenges, like long lines at check-in, slow response times to inquiries, and their guest satisfaction scores were starting to slip.
So they decided to give AI a try. What specific tools did they implement?
They focused on three key areas. First, they brought in a chatbot to handle those basic guest inquiries that come up all the time, 24/7. This not only improved their response times, but it also freed up their staff to focus on more important tasks.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So what was the second tool they used?
Second, they implemented an AI-powered revenue management system. This helped them optimize their room pricing based on, real-time demand and all those market trends we talked about. And that led to a pretty significant boost in revenue.
So they're making things run more smoothly and bringing in more money. Sounds like a win-win. What about the third tool?
The third thing they did was to install automated check-in kiosks. This really sped up the check-in process, no more long lines.
Yeah.
And that's so important because those first impressions really matter.
Absolutely. That first impression can make or break a guest's experience. But did they face any pushback from their staff when they brought in these AI tools? I've heard some hotel owners say their employees are worried that AI is going to replace their jobs.
Yeah, that's a valid concern. It's something you have to address head on. But what this Mumbai hotel found was that AI actually helped their staff do their jobs better. By taking over those repetitive tasks, employees had more time to focus on interacting with guests and providing, really personalized service.
So the staff felt more valued and the guests had a better experience. Everyone wins. Do you think this hotel's story is typical, or are they kind of an exception?
I'd say it's becoming more and more common. We're seeing hotels all over India that are using AI to improve their operations and their guest satisfaction, and they're seeing real results. AI isn't just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in the industry.
So it sounds like ignoring AI is a mistake hotel owners can't afford to make. But I imagine it can be tough to know where to start.
Well, the first step is to take a look at your current operations and figure out where AI could have the biggest impact. Where are you having problems? Are there any bottlenecks? What aspects of the guest experience could be improved? Once you know what your needs are, you can start exploring the different AI solutions out there.
So it's about having a plan, not just jumping in blindly.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Start with one or two key areas, implement those solutions effectively, and then gradually expand your AI capabilities.
That's good advice. But let's be realistic, implementing new technology can be a challenge. What are some of the common mistakes hotel owners make when it comes to AI?
One common mistake is choosing the wrong tools for the job. There are so many options out there. It's easy to get caught up in the hype and choose something that's not right for your specific needs.
So do your research. Don't just go for the flashiest option. What else should hotel owners watch out for?
Another mistake is not training your staff properly. Even the best AI tools are only as good as the people using them.
That's a really important point. You can't just install the software and expect everyone to know what to do.
Right. You need to make sure your team understands how to use the tools and how to integrate them into their daily work. And it's not just about the technical stuff, it's about creating a culture where people and AI work together. Your staff needs to understand that AI is there to help them, not to replace them.
It's about collaboration, not competition. What about data privacy? That's a big concern these days.
Yeah.
How can hotels make sure they're using AI in a responsible and ethical way?
Data privacy is absolutely crucial. When you're implementing AI solutions, you have to be transparent with your guests about how their data is being used.
Yes.
You need to get their consent and make sure that all data is stored securely.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the ethics of using it.
Exactly. Building trust with your guests is essential.
So it sounds like adopting AI isn't as simple as just flipping a switch.
It takes careful planning and a commitment to doing things the right way.
But the potential benefits are huge.
Absolutely. AI is transforming the industry, and the hotels that embrace it are the ones that are going to succeed in the long run.
So what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this conversation?
AI is a powerful tool that can help hotels of all sizes improve their business. But you need to approach it strategically, do your research, train your staff, and always put your guests' privacy first.
And Arun's blog series is a great resource for hotel owners who want to learn more. So for those of you who are ready to take the plunge into the world of AI, what's the first step?
Just start exploring. Read Arun's blog post, do some research on the different AI solutions out there, talk to other hotel owners who are already using AI, see what's working for them.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions. There are so many resources available to help you get started.
Exactly. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. AI is constantly evolving, so you got to stay curious and keep learning.
It's all about that lifelong learning mindset,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. The future of hospitality is exciting, and AI is leading the way.
So to all the hotel owners out there, don't wait any longer. Embrace AI and unlock the incredible potential it has for your business.
Create those amazing experiences that your guests will never forget. Build a brand that truly stands out.
You know, it's funny. Maybe AI can help us rediscover the true heart of hospitality, make it even more human-centered than it was before.
I love that idea. Technology, when used the right way, can bring us closer to what really matters, connecting with people and creating meaningful experiences.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We hope you found this conversation valuable.
Keep innovating and keep creating those unforgettable guest experiences.
Until next time.